Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we were supposed to have Skyler, and he's actually not coming up tonight now. So, I am going to kind of take the curveball and hit a home run with it here, hopefully. I'm going to do my normal leg workout, but kind of put a twist on it. So that way, everybody that's at home that doesn't necessarily have a barbell or a squat rack or anything like that can still find a way to do a leg workout that, while it might not be as heavy as this, or you might not feel like you're getting as strong, you can also modify your reps in order to still get that leg workout that you're kind of looking for right now. And the only thing you're really going to need is, if you have books at the house, and a book bag. So anything you can load into a book bag, to be honest, just to make it a little bit heavier. So I am going to do my leg workout and then show you what the alternative, in my opinion, could be for you if you're at home, if you're a football player that's not being able to work out right now and still trying to get ready for a season, or any other sport for that matter, just to try and keep yourself at the top of your game. So let's jump into it. I'm going to start out with squats, and we're going to see how this goes. So my first set, I'm going to try and shoot for 10, something just to get my legs warm, because this definitely isn't my working weight for squats. So it's going to be something just to kind of get myself a little warmed up. So my comparison to this would be, for your warm-up, to just kind of do body weight, not necessarily use anything else, just use yourself and try and get as deep as you can, just to help warm those legs up and get them ready. So like I said earlier, my comparison would be to kind of have something similar, either a book bag or a drawstring bag, something that you can load up with as much weight as you possibly can. Obviously there's not much in here. I think I have a pair of cleats in here right now, so it's not very heavy, but for the sake of the explanation, the comparison to doing the barbell squat would be just to fill this up with as much weight as you think necessary once you hit your first set, or once you hit your first working set. Your initial set you should probably do without any weight, just to get your legs warm, but then fill it up, throw it on your back, and then just work on getting as low as you can. So get your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe just outside of it, and work on getting as low as you possibly can, keeping your chest up, and go back up. So try and get 10 to 15, just something that you can actually feel it in your legs, because obviously you're not using as heavy weight as you typically would in a gym with a barbell. So like I said, just work on keeping your chest up and get your butt as low as you possibly can, and then back up. So every single time, getting just as low and then back down, similar to how you would do it with a barbell. All right, so for the next workout, now that we've done our squats, we are actually going to work on doing a leg curl. So working more of our hamstring area. So I will show you the normal, and then I will show you kind of a modified. Now it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to feel a little bit different, but it'll do the exact same thing to an extent. It's just going to be a matter of, it's not going to feel as heavy. So you're definitely going to have to up your reps to get more of that feeling in the back of your leg. So I will show you, like I said, the normal leg curl, and then I'll show you a modified leg curl that you can do with a book bag or a book, or if you do have a dumbbell sitting at home, that you can hold between your legs and still work the back of those legs. So first off, we're going to jump into this one. For the modified version, once again, we are going to grab our bag or our dumbbell if we have one, or something that we can hold between our legs, between our ankle area, so that way we can still get this hamstring work at home without needing any type of like actual setup. I think the bag is probably pretty easy because there's no true form to it. But like I said, if you have a dumbbell that's a little bit heavier, you can put a dumbbell in a bag. You can add books, you can add cleats. You can go grab all your sneakers and throw them in a book bag or something, but something that's going to put some weight to it. So we're going to lay down on our bed or something flat. You can do it on the floor if you want to. And then as soon as you lay down, clasp it between your ankles. And then I like to get myself a little bit set up on the ground, just so I'm comfortable. And then work on curling up, squeeze at the top to get that feeling in your hamstring, and then back down. It's a nice and controlled motion the entire time. So you don't want to fling your legs up and let them fall back down. You want to nice and slow and controlled the whole way through. King likes doing this workout too. But, so yeah, just like I said, modify the reps. I typically do 10 whenever I do my normal work. I would do about 10 reps whenever I do it with my setup. I would recommend going for 15 or 20 reps with the bag between your legs, just because obviously it's going to be a little bit lighter, but just squeeze between your legs. So try and aim for that higher rep range so that way you can start to feel that. Like I said, the more controlled reps are going to make you feel it a little bit more in your legs. So once you hit that 20th rep, go ahead and give yourself a little bit of a break, and then I would try and go for at least 3 sets. If you can get more, always go until you feel like you can't anymore so you do get that solid workout in your legs. But that would be kind of my alternative to having the actual leg curls on a real setup. So a couple other ones that I don't typically do in my normal workout, and there's a few that I couldn't really show that I do in my workout that there's not really an at-home version to it for kind of a workaround. But a couple that are similar, that work similar leg muscles, that are great all around for at-home workouts. Another big one, the first one here, is kind of a step-out lunge. So take your bag with whatever you want to put in it to make it heavy enough. Just work on holding it close to your chest, and a step-out lunge. Get deep and back, and then other leg, deep and then back. So you should feel it through the front of your leg, and back, and then step out, get deep, and push back. And you should feel that the whole way through your leg. Another version of it would be to do a side lunge with it in, or held up against your chest, both sides. So step out and push back. And then even a better one still would be to work more of those your glutes and your hams. Work on holding it out in front of you. And work on stretching it. So work on getting deep, kind of like a straight leg deadlift to get the back of that leg. Just hold it out in front of you, get deep, touch to the ground, and back up. Always work on trying to keep that chest prominent the entire time. Working those different leg muscles, and you can kind of feel it out on your own with your bag, or if you don't feel like you can do it with any weight at all, work on doing it just body weight to start out. But those would kind of be my big ones to work on, just to work those leg muscles. And then the last one will actually shoot upstairs, and I will show you. It's going to involve using your steps. Most people have something that they can use in their house as far as steps, whether it be normal steps, your front porch, or even if you just have like a box or like a piece of wood, something that you can get your feet up on top of, just to work on lifting. Just lift those calves and do like a calf raise out of it. So I will show you guys that as soon as we get upstairs on my steps. And now we are back upstairs, and I apologize, the lighting is not great, but for the final workout, it's going to be a calf raise, and I typically like to do it on some sort of steps. Actually, I would do this in my normal workout. Typically, I would hold on to like some sort of dumbbell. Sometimes I will do it with the whole barbell on my back, and I'll do a standing calf raise, trying to get a full extension in those calves. The steps do make it easier to get that full down extension. So with that, you're just going to want to use, I try and do it single leg. You can do it double leg as well. So once you step up on the steps, I always recommend holding on to your railing, or in this case, something near you. And then just putting one leg, so getting that full deep down extension, and then as far up as you can go as well, squeezing that calf and feeling the stretch as you go down. And then once you're done with the one leg, go to the other, same thing, get as deep as you can, and then the whole way up. You want to feel the squeeze in that muscle. I recommend trying to do 10 on each leg. If it feels light, once again, go grab your book bag or whatever you were using with the previous exercises, and you can put that on your back. You can hold it in your hand and just add some weight to it. If you can't do that, body weight will suffice. Like I said, making sure that you are extending that muscle to its length on either side, and trying to get at least 3 sets of 10 on each leg, and you should feel a really solid calf workout to finish out your leg workout. So that kind of wraps up my mixture between my typical workout as well as how to do it if you don't have all the weights. If there's anything that you want to see to continue to do at-home workouts, if you want to see an upper body version of it, if you want to see my typical core workout, I would definitely recommend commenting down below, and I can definitely do those. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you click the subscribe button, and that is all for today. So peace out, Cub Scout.